guys, so looks like another beautiful day for an outdoor workout. I don't think there were too many glitches with the last one, but if you do notice any that I haven't spotted, please feel free to drop me a message and let me know. So, okay, minimal equipment. I have one set of weights, I have the mat, and I have the deck, and basically that's all you are going to need for this workout. So you could go with more weights if you wanted to, but you don't need to. First one, hopefully you're well warmed up, but even if you're not, you're just going to go slowly into it. Some kind of step ups. So you've got the option, depending on how high or low or how many steps you have, of how hard you make it. And you can go up and down as long as you think you're safe doing so. All right, are you ready? So step up and down, try to alternate which foot, whether you alternate every step or halfway, totally up to you. And you could go up and down, and you could jump it if you want to make it even more challenging. Hopefully there won't be too many distractions here. There's all sorts of yard work going on in various directions. Chainsaws have just gone away, I think, so I hopefully won't have to battle over the noise of that to get myself hurt. Nice steady pace, good breathing. Next one you need your weights for. Foot on the bench, step, whatever level you want, and you are going down, bicep curl, up and down. Halfway, we'll switch over to the other leg. So nice and low, body upright, down low. Make sure you're not leaning forwards for it. And halfway, switch over to the other leg. Where you put the bicep curl, really up to you. If you have your arms up in a curl, when you go down and up, it will just make it a little bit more challenging on the bicep curl. All right, next one, still with your weights, bent over, either alternating or both together, back row. Belly pulled in nice and tight, making sure that back is nice and straight. If you're working upper back, but leaning forwards like this, means that you are also working lower back. So you need to make sure your core is pulled in tight so that you don't feel any discomfort in lower back. To help you be stronger for all that yard work you've got coming. You see this position that I'm in? It's probably the position that you're in a whole lot of the time when you're outside doing the garden. Excellent. All right, now you can ditch your weights, and my instructions are blowing away. On the plank, knees to the side, in a plank on the step. Back nice and flat. Now the more upright you are, the easier a plank will be. So if you're down lower, the plank is more challenging. You want to make it even harder, I'll do that for the second round. Have your feet up on the step and you'll be slightly inverted. Make sure that back is staying nice and straight. Shoulder blades are squeezed, core pulled in. Slow, steady, controlled movement. All right, onto your mat. Skull crushers. With your legs up to add in a little bit more core. So, skull crushers, working triceps. Off you go. I'm working out right underneath a tree that is filled with baby squirrels at the moment. We have about 5 of them. And yesterday, one dropped out of the tree. Pretty much exactly where I am lying right now. It survived, it just bounced. It came down. Oh, I see one coming right now. You might get a flash. Excellent. All right, now you're going to be in a side plank with dips. And again, the same as before, the lower you are, the harder the plank is. So if you are higher up the step, you're going to find it a little easier. All right, off you go. Going down, a slow controlled lower, a nice steady lift up. Feel like you are squeezing those muscles tight to lift. And halfway. So halfway, this one is going to be more challenging because my feet are higher. More challenging on balance as well. And you could be on your elbow. The only reason I wasn't, that would be uncomfortable on the step. Perfect. All right, one round down. Second round, straight into the step jumps or step ups. You're well warmed up now, so no reason not to go a little bit faster. Halfway, keep it going. Good, all right. With your weights, the lunge with the bicep curl. So what I was saying about it being harder, if your hands are here most of the time, lunge, down, up, off you go. That will be a more challenging bicep curl. Try to make sure that back knee is going as low down as you can get. Body nice and upright. There is a lot of this workout with weights. So you want to make it a harder workout, grab heavier weights. You want to make it easier, go with lighter, half weight. All right, into the bent over back row, still with my weights. I think I had a predatorial dog in the background trying to get one of those little baby squirrels to play with her. And if you have more weights, this is one that you could definitely go with heavier weights, as long as you don't have any lower back problems. Shouldn't be feeling any discomfort in the lower back for this one. Pulling your core in tight, that will help to reduce or eliminate that. Excellent. All right, on to the step for the plank with the side knee bends. So I said I was going to make it harder this time. I guess I have to make it harder this time. So, feet higher than my hands will make it harder. Knee to the side, knee to the side. I can also go down on my elbows more comfortably. Still making sure that you are staying really nice and flat. Don't let that plank go downhill because you've got that much more going on. Because it's more challenging, you have to keep your belly pulled in even tighter to make sure all the muscles are engaged and supporting your lower back. Try to get that knee as close to your elbow as possible. All right, skull crushers. On your back, legs up, you'll have more core going on. I have rain clouds coming by. This could end up a wet workout. If you've got the right equipment, the rainy workouts can be a lot of fun. You don't get so hot. You just have to be a little bit more careful about sliding around all over the place, but you actually can use that to your advantage and factor it into the workout. Maybe I'll do one for you one of these days, we'll see. These mats turn into surfboards when they get wet. You end up sliding everywhere. All right. Side plank with the butt dips. Feet up, a little higher, more challenging. Are you ready? Slow, steady, lower, not a drop. Breathing in as you're lowering, out as you're lifting up. And halfway. It's amazing when you start looking around outside in your yard. You probably have a whole lot of things that you could be using to do a workout. A wall, a bench, patio furniture. All right, final circuit. All of them you can use to incorporate into a workout, and you could actually do one without having any equipment whatsoever and get a full body workout. All right, last round of step-ups. Not a lot of cardio in this exercise, this workout. The previous one more than made up for that. So if you're looking for a workout with lots of cardio, look at the one I filmed right before this one. All right, those lunges with the bicep curls. Now having your foot up higher does make it altogether a lot tougher. So just a regular lunge would make this less challenging on the knees. So I've done the bicep curls slightly different on all three. Any one of those is fine. They're all focusing a little bit more on either legs, biceps, or slightly easier on the knees. Half weight. Staying low, no movement, is the easier knee option. Back foot on the ground in a static lunge, easier on the knees again. Alright, you can keep those weights. We've got those last round bent over back row. Again, this is one that you could easily go heavier on the weights. Back are big, strong muscles. As long as you have no back issues, this one you would be able to go heavier on without too much difficulty. Make sure to keep form. Knees slightly bent. Weight on the heels, bum stuck out. Makes it more knee friendly. Keep that back nice and straight. Don't let the shoulders shrug. Squeeze shoulder blades together. All right, in that plank again. Regular plank, knees to the side, on the bench, off the bench, feet on the bench. Loads of options. You're just trying to get that knee as close up towards your elbow as possible. Back onto your mat. Hopefully yours isn't as covered in dirt as mine seems to be. Skull crushers. Core pulled in nice and tight. Legs on the ground is easier on the abs. Legs up is making it more challenging on the core. Try to go as low as you can with the weights and make sure you're moving your arms symmetrically. You could do this one with one weight, holding the ends in both hands. Honestly, it's better with both weights because both arms are working equally hard. One weight, your stronger arm will take over. Breathe out on the way up, in on the way down. Okay, last one. Side plank with the dips. Let's go with feet higher, why not? Challenge my balance a little more. Slow, smooth movement. Almost down to the ground and back up. Try not to be dropping. All right, halfway. Excellent. Okay, we are halfway done. These longer circuits, it means that we are halfway done now. So another 6 exercises going through 3 rounds, and that's it, you are finished. Exercise number 1, you are doing a low squat jump and then backward walk, staying in the low squat jump, the low squat position as much as you can. Now you can walk forwards and walk backwards, and that would make it a lot easier on knees, but nowhere near as much fun. You want the challenge. Clear some space, don't have a chair at the end like I have ready to jump into so that you can go as far as possible. All right, off you go. Big spring, stay low, walk back. Big spring. Try to keep the weight on your heels. When you're walking backwards, try not to let your hips move from side to side. Keep them level and parallel as much as possible. Keep that back straight. Make sure it's not rounding. Nice deep breaths. Excellent. Okay, next one. Another leg one. Oh, who planned this? One leg up on the step. Most of the weight on here. And then an upright row. Halfway we'll switch to the other side. So weight on the heel, up, upright row. So the weight should stay close to your chest for this one. And when it is as high as possible, your arms should be in a horizontal, elbows level with wrists, straight line across. Half weight, switch to the other side. Make sure that the weight, your body weight, is on your heel. When you're going down, your bum should be stuck out behind and your back should be straight. Nice deep breaths throughout for this one. Make sure you're not holding your breath. You won't last long if you are. All right, next one. On your back, with or without weights, one weight, two weight, you decide how hard you want to make it. One leg, two legs, again, you decide how hard. Bum up and down, nice and slow and steady. Now the closer your bum is to your heel, the easier this exercise is going to be. So if you are too far out, like I am, it stretches the hamstring a lot more. So lift up, slowly back down, big lift, halfway, switch to the other leg. This one you are breathing out on the way up, in on the way down. At the top, pause a little so that you can really work the glutes, squeeze your butt. Excellent, all right, staying on the mat. Russian twist, again with or without the weight. Super important that your back is straight. Try to lean back a little, feet off the ground makes it a whole lot harder. So if you need to keep your feet down, that will make it safer on the lower back and easier. Make sure your chin is not on your chest. You should be looking forwards, somewhat upwards, and try not to be rocking. Seconds left. Keep that core pulled in. That should keep your lower back from hurting. Should be no pain in lower back, just burning abdominals. All right, next one. Chest press with a fly. On your back, you're doing a chest press. Rotate the weights down close to the ground, back up to the middle, rotate and back. All right, off you go. Now if you have a shoulder that's not feeling great, eliminate the fly part and just go with the chest press. Chest press is a lot easier on shoulders. Flies are tough. That or go with a lighter weight. Wow, it's been a while since I've been able to get a suntan at the same time as working out. Multifunctional workouts. All right, the next one. Okay, you guys all told me how much you liked Hollow Rocks. Hollow Rocks is this one. I've made it a little bit different. You're doing a hollow rock with a big C. Makes it even more challenging if that's possible. So you can dummy it down and go with just the hollow rock part, or you can try and do a slight side to side movement. This would probably be easier on a level surface, but it won't be working your core as hard, so it's win-win. I'm also realizing now I'm going uphill, which makes it even harder. Abs of steel is what we're heading for. Keep it going. You have 3 seconds left. Excellent. All right. One round down. Back to the start. We have those long squat jumps with the backward squat walk. Jumping definitely makes it more challenging on the knees. Try to go with a softer landing. You can focus on not landing with such a lot of force, and it's more gentle on the knees. Also making sure your weight is on your heels. Again, puts the pressure in the right spot on your bum, hamstrings, instead of on your knees. 15 seconds left. Perfect, okay. One leg, side squat, split squat with the upright row. Loads of different names for it. Down low and up, down low and up. And you can hold the weight wherever it feels most comfortable for you. The important thing, one of them, is to make sure the weight is staying close to your body and you are not leaning too far forwards when you go down, and you are not coming up any higher than your chin, halfway. Try to go as low as you can on that leg. 2 leg ones back to back. Excellent. Actually 3 leg ones. We've got the bum raisers. Oh, that was well planned. All right, on the mat, on your back, foot on the step, foot on the floor would be fine with this one also. It's a little easier. 2 feet, again, would be a little easier. Trying to lift as high as you can, slowly lowering. Check that the weight is pushed up towards your thighs. So it shouldn't really be on your belly. Wouldn't be comfortable there anyway. All right, halfway, switch legs. Big push, high as you can. Slowly lower back down. So have a second while you are up to squeeze your glute muscles. All right, into the Russian twist. So you're sitting up, back nice and straight. In that V, again, now I realize I'm slightly downhill, that's why it's making this exercise a little bit more challenging. But that's fine. You can make it more challenging by having feet going uphill, easier by having feet going downhill, or neutral, being on the flat. See, those are the ways that being outdoors, you can change the intensity of your workout, making it more or less challenging. I always feel you have a lot more options for modifying stuff outside, using what's available to you. Excellent, all right, you've got the chest press with the flies. Are you ready? And with this one, you could do bum raises as well if you wanted. We have just worked glutes and hamstrings. So if you wanted to have legs up, that would make it more core. Bum off the ground and up, that makes it more backs of the legs again. So you've got options. Chest press, into a fly, back to a press. Perfect, all right, you have those hollow rocks again. I know how much you enjoyed them last time. Okay, hollow rocks with big C's. You are basically rocking your body back and forth, trying not to lift or lower or change the position of your body. You're staying in that same curve throughout. Just bringing your head towards the ground, feet towards the ground. The big C bit just means you are adding in a rotation from left butt cheek to right butt cheek. Left to right. Okay, we have 6 minutes left. Last round. Are you ready? Low squat jumps. Come on, let's make this a good round. You're outdoors. You could do the jumps, 3 of them in a row. You're not limited by the space, as I am. I'll jump straight out of your camera angle. Try to stay in that squat pretty much the whole way through the exercise. You're not coming up and down. You are staying at as close to 90 degrees as possible. Okay, one leg split squat with the upright row. 5 minutes left. Final countdown. I hold the weight right. So if you see, my body is in a straight line with my leg. You don't want your leg stuck too far out the side. Halfway, the leg that's resting up on the step or chair or whatever is the one that's on the angle. And this one you could do with both weights if you really wanted to work the shoulders. I wanted to be able to keep talking. If I had both weights, there wasn't going to be a lot of chance of that. Excellent. Number 3, thumb raises. 1 foot on the step. Big lift. Push high as you can go. Slowly come back down. Pause at the top. Squeeze the glutes, then lower. Halfway. Good thing about having the steps, when you have the bench, you push it away from you. There's no pushing it away when it's the steps. You have to try not to push your body away from the steps. Perfect, okay, Russian twist. On your back with the weight. Abs pulled in. If you find your feet are moving too much from one side to the other, slow the movement down slightly. You could also just have your toes or your heels touching the step. That would stabilize you somewhat also. Last 10 seconds, and then we've got the chest press, hollow rocks, and then we are done. 10 minutes left. Add in a little bit of core. Legs up, why not? We are nearly finished. Press into the fly. Make sure your arms are moving symmetrically. Shoulders are not in a shrug. finish with your new favorite exercise, those hollow rocks with or without the big C's. This is one you love to hate. Come on, it works well. The deadly ones are always the best ones. You don't have steps in the way? It would help. That is it. We are done. Another fabulous outdoor workout. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were able to do it outdoors, and maybe the next couple will also be that way. Have a great day, and I see you back soon.